Welcome guys, this is Srikanth here. In this video I am going to show you how to create a bottom wave clipper in Flutter. So bottom wave clipper is nothing but the example as shown in the screen. You can see there is a small container and have a kind of curve effect at the bottom of it. So in this video I am going to show you how to create this curve at the bottom of the container. Maybe if you want to experiment, you can create it on the top of part of the container, on the other sides of the container. So the code is already ready. What I felt is, instead of doing the coding, if I can actually show you how the curves get populated, how the points were picked up, that will be much useful for this example. Let me quickly review the code here. As you can see, run app calls the my app actually calls the my clip path in the body part, and if you go to my clip path, it actually has got a container surrounded by a clip path. Okay, clip path takes the bottom wave clipper. Okay, bottom wave clipper is nothing but the class which extends custom clipper. So whatever, as part of inheriting the custom clipper, we need to override a couple of functions, and then this is the actual code that is causing the clip to be created. So in order to explain this part of the code, I am going to go to the Paint app and then will demonstrate how this path is actually created. So when the code execution is at this part of the code, what happens is a container is created with width of 300 and height of 200. So this is the container, and then width is 300 and height is 200. Here we are initiating the path. We are drawing a line to 0.0 comma size height of -40. You know that this will be 0.0 and this will be 300 comma 0. This will be 300 comma 200. This will be 0 comma 200. Since we are specifying 0.0 and height -40, it will be somewhere over here. So this is the starting point. 0.0 is usually the starting point, and then it draws a line till this point. This line may not be visible when it is actually drawing. So as part of drawing the curve, we have something called Bezier curves. These kind of curves are called Bezier curves. So this whole curve, we are actually drawing a cubic curve, but in order to looks like a cubic curve, what we are doing is we are drawing one part of the parabolic curve and then again the other part of the parabolic curve. Both combined will look like a cubic curve. Okay, that's what we are going to do. What I'm saying is, this half part of the curve is called a parabolic curve, the whole part of the curve is called a cubic curve, and Bezier curves is the concept which you can Google and understand more about it. So Bezier curves take something called control points, x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. So basically, when I provide 2 points, we are drawing the curve like this. This will be the x1 comma y1, and somewhere over here it will be x2 comma y2. So how do we determine this x1 comma y1? It will be the 1/4 part of this width. So the x1 will be the 1/4 part of this width, with this width by 4, and then this is actually already -40. We have gone -40 here. Here we will be going +40. Okay, in order to reach this point, we have to go to +40. Obviously this has to be -80 of height. So we have got the x1 comma y1 point here. So how about this point? This is the exactly the half of the width, and then height -40. So this has to match, right? This is the -40. At this point, when this part of code is executed, this part of curve is actually drawn, and then so the next part of the line, we are going to specify 3/4 of the width, which gives this point, and then the height, and then x2 comma y2, which will be this one, which is whole width as well as -40, height -40. So at this point of the program, we have reached to this point. So the curve is actually drawn, but look at the path, it is actually drawn here. So if you don't provide this part of the code, what will happen is the curve will looks like this. This part of the curve will not appear. So in order for that to appear, we have to draw a line to this point as well. which will be the complete width and 0, and then path is closed here. Now the wave clipping path is actually done. That's pretty much about it, guys. I hope I have provided a clear demonstration of how this code has created the clip path. If you like the example, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.